Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to 4 pies I only discovered after moving to America. As a man who's from a country who does love pies, although I'm someone who's not really a pie person because a lot of the pies here are savoury. And don't get me wrong, there are some good pies, but it's not my go-to food. But I feel like pies are just in general just like a food that... Are they like a cold weather food? Because it's like a lot of meat a lot of the time. It's just warm food. Are they like considered a winter food? I guess from the past there are foods that would be made for the winter, but at the same time, pies can be eaten cold, all this kind of stuff. So maybe not, but yeah, I'm saying pies. A lot, like from what I've seen, a lot of pies in the US seem to be sweeter. And don't get me wrong, there will be sweet pies in the UK, but when you hear pies, you don't initially think of sweet things here. You will think of like, I don't know, steak and kidney pie, or just like pies with meat, with like potatoes and stuff in it as well, with gravy inside, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess we're going to see 4 pies only discovered after we moved to America. One pie I'm going to think of is going to be sweet potato pie for sure, and pecan pie, but they're the ones that I can really think of because those aren't really, well, sweet potato pie is not a thing here, and pecan pie, it probably is a thing, but I've never seen it and I've never tried it because pecans aren't as popular here. But we're going to check this out. Maybe there'll be some other ones I don't know, and yeah, links are also in the description to my Patreon. But yeah, let's jump into this.
I have been watching my weight. Anyway, the camera adds pounds, you know that, right? Hello, I'm Lawrence and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to pie. We're fast approaching that time of year again when everybody puts aside the salads in favour of pastries, cakes and circular crusts. In a normal year, this period would last about a month. In 2020, some of us got a 9-month head start. It's like the 2019 holidays didn't actually
The lockdown got everyone, yeah.
end. Either way, with Christmas, Thanksgiving and my birthday on the horizon, my fridge is more stocked than a stocked up Christmas stocking from Stockholm. What you need to understand about me is I come from a country that loves pie, but we love it in a different way to America. That's to say that our shelves are lined with pork, mince, lamb shanks, Bramley apple and steak and kidney pies. It's important that I mention apple pie because that one is widely synonymous with America. However, not only did I devour apple pie routinely...
I love apple pie. I do love apple pie actually. Apple pie, is it apple strudel? Is that considered apple pie or whatever? Just I didn't used to really be a fan of like apples in pastry stuff until recently, but I love it now. It's so good.
In England, but the recipe originated there. Nonetheless, this didn't stop new and unfamiliar pies from entering my life, not to mention my fridge, after I moved to America. And I suppose it was only meant to be. So when I was 18, not a day went by when British friends didn't reference the 1999 film American Pie, usually in the context of how I resembled one of the actors. And so here are 4 actual pies I only ate after moving to America.
Sweet potato
Back
pie.
when I lived in Britain, the mild climate wasn't conducive to growing sweet potatoes. As it turns out, we had them partly imported from North and South Carolina.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't realise it's like, obviously sweet potato is such a strong American food. Like that is one of the foods you associate with America more than anything else. But yeah, all the sweet potatoes that I find with the packaging, because sometimes you can get it without packaging and it's like you just get it like you pick one and all that, so you can't see any packaging. But whenever you get packaged sweet potato, it's always from the US. It's never from anywhere else. Does anywhere else grow sweet potatoes? Like, because surely there's climates around the world that will be able to do it, but I guess just the US does it best, or the climate's just perfect in certain regions.
But they never seem to carry the same culinary currency as they do in the US. Here, they're not only widely available in the form of fries or cooked potatoes, but also...
They are here now. Sweet potatoes, maybe it's a more recent thing, but sweet potatoes here are definitely as readily as available as pretty much anything other. I mean, chips, obviously you'll get potatoes, like normal potatoes, a lot easier, but any place you go to, you're going to have the options for sweet potato fries. That's almost a guarantee. And I love sweet potato fries, man. Sweet potatoes sweet potatoes are such a good vegetable because they're so versatile. I mean, sweet potato pie, maybe not, because that just, I'm sure it's good and all that, but it's just like the idea of sweet potato being that sweet when it's already sweet. I don't know, but I'll definitely be willing to try it. But I like it more when it's crispy. It's got crispy outside, and then you got the taste of the sweet potato on the inside.
Pies. The sweet potato pie originated in the southern US in the 17th century after sweet potatoes became a big part of southern and African American cuisine. After relocating to Indiana in November 2008, not 4 days had passed before I was offered my first taste of this mysterious concoction. My initial inclination was that I would absolutely hate sweet potato because thanks to carrots and pumpkin, I didn't trust the colour orange. But, and I hope this wins.
What's wrong with carrots? Pumpkins I can get behind. I've never tried pumpkin, but it makes me. I don't like the smell. I don't like the smell. I'm not gonna lie. Carrots are basic as hell. They're just water, pretty much.
Back the trust of the American people and Rachel Ray, I actually love sweet potato to the extent that I now prefer sweet potato fries to regular fries.
Same.
But with the pie, it's a slightly different story. Sadly, unlike most people, my mouth was built with taste receptor cells that fervently believe cinnamon is the devil.
What's his hatred for cinnamon, man? So is sweet potato just very cinnamony? Because if that's the case, that's probably, for me personally, meaning I'm more likely to like it because I love cinnamon.
Since this is often an ingredient of sweet potato pie, you won't catch me eating it every day. But if cinnamon flavoured orange desserts are your thing, this pie is a must. No. American pie isn't a specific type of pie. It's, have you seen the film? Right. Well, then this is pretty awkward. Here's an idea. Google it. All right. I really do have to go. It's been great catching up with you, Grandma. Say hi to Doris.
Pumpkin pie.
I know. Here.
See, I don't know about this one. Sweet potato pie I can get behind, but pumpkin pie is like a bit too much for me.
Goes Lawrence again, about to lambast this universally loved food item, but I'm not going to do that here today because I already did it a year ago.
I will say that it was at least somewhat edible. There was no need for the whipped cream, if I'm honest. But I'd give this, I think, maybe a 2.5 out of 5. That's 50%.
Trying to be kind.
And to this day, I stand by the comparisons between sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie.
It tastes the same.
You are going to get so many negative comments from that.
It tastes the same.
So many. You're going to get so much hate.
It tastes the same.
Yeah, no, it's awful, you're right. Grandma, I really do have to go. I wasn't kidding.
What the fuck?
No, I'm not going to eat all the pies. I have been watching my weight. Anyway, the camera adds pounds, you know that, right? It hasn't added 25 pounds. What do you think I've been doing? But my verdict on pumpkin pie doesn't take away from the fact that it is a supremely popular dessert during Thanksgiving. In fact, this has been the case for the past 200 years, or 400 years if you add in 2020. Actually, a pumpkin pie of sorts was eaten by early English colonists in the New World. Okay. However, this more likely came in the form of soup. The Pilgrims would have made it themselves because Panera bread hadn't reached Massachusetts yet. This Thanksgiving, just like last, my wife will be eating pumpkin pie, but for me, there's only one pie that really matters, and it's this.
Pecan? Yep.
Here's a true story. 5 years ago, I began a one-sided love affair with pecan pie. Until Thanksgiving of 2015, I'd largely overlooked it, and there were a couple of reasons for this. Firstly, pecan pie was, and probably still is, culturally less significant in the UK. But even after moving to America, I wasn't sold on nut-based sweets. The truth is, for me, any dessert worth its sugar had to be loaded with chocolate. But in 2015, I did something reckless. I abstained from chocolate for a whole year. Now this freed me up to try new foods.
That is crazy. I have chocolate nearly every day. Not necessarily chocolate bars, but chocolate flavoured things. Whether it's like a protein shake or just anything with chocolate flavouring. I love chocolate. The more I think about it, the more I realise how addicted I am. But not chocolate bars. I don't have straight chocolate like that a lot of the time, but sometimes I do. I just love chocolate. So I need to try that as well, but for a year, that's crazy, man. I might try a week. That would honestly be a good start for me. A year without chocolate is pretty wild.
Like pistachio ice cream, strawberry cheesecake, and vegetables. And that Thanksgiving at my in-laws get-together, I finally did it. I ate pecan pie. It's hard to put into words what a profound moment this was. It was like my taste buds had finally woken up from a chocolate-induced nightmare, perhaps something resembling the boat ride in Willy Wonka. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but the thing is, America has way more pies than that, right? These are just the ones that I've personally had. Well, for instance, I haven't had peach pie or sugar pie or blueberry pie or
Sugar pie? What?
cream pie. Cream pie. No, don't Google that one. The true
What the fuck? Oh my god.
origins of pecan pie are disputed. Some believe that French
Fucking hell.
settlers invented it in New Orleans. Others think it got its start in Alabama. Either way, it's most certainly another
He's mastered the ability of talking to himself and making it funny, man. Jesus Christ.
pie of southern origin, much like this.
So they're the three that I sort of assumed would be. I didn't say pumpkin pie, but when I hear it, it makes sense. What's his fourth one going to be? Key lime pie. So this is the one that I know least about. Is this like a cheesecake? I know I said I had it before, but I think I was waffling. Is it just like cheesecake?
When you move to another country, you sometimes encounter things you feel you should have encountered before, but haven't. For me, this was key limes. While regular limes are readily available in the UK, the more aromatic key limes
Wait, so key lime is actually the type of lime. It's not just because it's the cake. It's called the lime's called key lime. Damn, I never heard of it then.
are nowhere to be found. And this could be something to do with the fact that they're most commonly found in the Americas, where they're also known as West Indian or Mexican limes. But the American use of key sadly has nothing to do with the fruit's ability to unlock portals to mystical worlds like Oz, Narnia or Michigan. It's because the fruit was naturalized in Florida's Key West. And out of it came yet another southern creation, key lime pie. Apparently this dessert has been a staple of the American holidays since about the 1930s, and with good reason. Made with key lime juice, egg yolks and sweetened condensed milk, even I was sold on it. Sure, thanks to my unrelenting addiction to pecan pie, I've only had it once, but it was amazing. And it's not just me that thinks so. Ask contestants of Florida's mile-high key lime pie eating contest, which contributes 4% to all Florida man stories. Probably. Overall, a great holiday pie which the cinnamon doesn't overwhelm. All right, okay, yeah, okay, this is goodbye for real. I really have to go. What? Oh, yes, I did. It arrived on Friday. Thank you for that. One thing, it says happy 59th inside. I'm in my 30s. What's wrong with the haircut? Hello?
What the fuck? At my Russian brother's in-laws first Thanksgiving in the US, he baked at our traditional pumpkin pie barbaric. You make pies with squash. What's next? Cakes with carrots. How if only he knew. A Michigander. As a Michigander, is that how you say it? Thanks for placing our state in the same mythical realm as Oz and Narnia. It is indeed an amazing state. Forego the. How do you say that? Forego. I don't even know what that means. Forgo. What does that mean? Forgo the peach pie and just go straight to the peach cobbler. I do love peach, to be fair. I've never had peach pie. I used to love those peach. You know the peach that would just be in the tins and like with the syrupy peach juice after. I used to love those. They're probably terrible for you, but I used to love those. Raspberry pie is fantastic, especially if you pick with wild berries. Actually, the same is true for blueberries and huckleberries. Domesticated berries are bigger, juicier, and much blander. Raspberry pie sounds like an interesting one because you can either get really good raspberries or terrible ones. No need for the whipped cream in the last thing I'd ever say after eating a pumpkin pie. Well, there we go. As an American, a Southerner, and I agree. Wait, I am an American and a Southerner, and I agree. Sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie taste almost exactly alike. I think it's because they get spiced about the same. Or did where I'm from. You need to try Derby pie. What is Derby pie? I'm saying Derby, by the way, because Derby is a place in the UK. I think it's said differently in the US, Derby or whatever, but Derby is how you say it here. It's combined pecans and chocolate as well as a hint of bourbon whiskey. Oh, damn, that sounds interesting. I've never had pecan pie, so I definitely do need to try it because it's one of those things that I keep seeing. All of those, actually, I've never had any of these. Key lime pie I thought I had, but I don't know where I'd have had it, and I don't know what I think. I think I'm just getting it confused with like a cheesecake, but yeah, 4 pies that are only in the US. Crazy how different they are in the US. What is the most popular savoury pie in the US? Because surely there's some savoury pies, because all I ever see are sweet ones, but surely there are some savoury ones. Maybe not, but yeah, hopefully enjoyed, and until next time, like, subscribe, peace.